Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol FNMA. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this may look like several days worth of time right there, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I did this analysis yesterday, so that's where these red and green lines are coming from. And they all look kind of goofy now after today's another big old day. Yesterday was very powerful too. Like I said, did the video on it yesterday, but now with the price way up here, like I said, these lines kind of just look out of place. So the first thing I'm going to do from an update perspective is just a little house cleaning and get rid of these lines down here. Yes, they still pertain to the chart, but in the spirit of, from a presentation standpoint, I'm not wanting a million lines everywhere that can cause clutter and confusion. Just want to try to keep this as clean as possible, which brings us up to our first update. And that is based off a foundational rule in charts which state when levels of support are broken, or excuse me, when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you want to see them act as support. So for those of you that did watch yesterday's video, hopefully you remember me talking about 205 as resistance, but now that the price is not only broken above it, but closed well above it, that would be that overall level of support. I mean, the last thing you want to see the price do is go back to where it was, right? Hopefully I'm stating the obvious when I say that. So that's why this area is important. I mean, like I said, if the price would have dropped below here, being 205, well then at that point it's putting the price right back to that range. But as you can see right now, 205 is essentially irrelevant given the price closed way up there at 253, but nonetheless still wanted to get it at least mapped out. Near term level of support, and this is what I would call the ideal level, meaning, hey Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute strongest going forward? If the price can stay up above $2.35, that would make the chart look extremely powerful. But by no means am I saying that if 235 fails, that everything's ruined or anything like that. That would just be that best case scenario. And then from the big picture perspective, and really the easiest way to look at it, as long as the price is up above that purple line there, the 50-period simple moving average, then the bulls are in full control. The bulls are in full health again from that big picture perspective. Now for the fun stuff, where are some of these next potential battlegrounds at? So let's find some levels of resistance. So the first is just simply where the party finally stopped today, and that that occurred during the final 30 minutes. Again, each one of these represents 30 minutes. So on that note, before I forget, the final 30 minutes you can see had massive volume, actually more volume than the first 30 minutes, which is rare. And then you can see, the candle happened right there, and then up there, like I said, is where the party stopped. So 260 is going to be the initial area of resistance, although I do want to map out one more. So we're going to go to the daily time frame. Always a good problem to have when you have to change time frames like this. As you can see, each one of these represents a day. So, not to state the obvious, but past 2 days have been very, very strong. So like I said, oh, wow, even at this point, we're having to scrunch up the chart quite a bit. So after $2.60, next key battleground going to be right up here at about $2.70, which if you look back here through the history, you can see price got rejected by it, price got rejected by it. So not saying 270 can't be broken, just saying that the bulls are really going to have to bring their A game in order to fight through it. So all in all, another nice day. It'll be interesting to see how this one closes out the week tomorrow. One of the most popular questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then by all means click right there to get access to the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and like I say, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.